From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. Kamara now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And again's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
He loses up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
21. Hey, 2.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go. White 90.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Armani Watts who got him down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direct. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Lutz now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Ginn. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
21. 36. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep some.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Kill. 11. 12.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dez Bryant, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. The return man is Hill. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
What's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Sugar! Out! Wide!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, 52 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. And it will not be a return touchdown, as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He hits White, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Brady now already at 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Mark Ingram. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are. But on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are. And that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a toss play. This is White. Now White lost the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now White. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Dorsett. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Here we go. Ohio!
And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Get set. Ready. You waiting?
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, easy. Ready. Waiting. Ready for tackle.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Breeze to throw on second down. Complete to a former Patriot, Ben Watson. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now this time, Breeze will throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Benjamin Watson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down, Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Breeze going to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Now he'll escape to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the... And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of the 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried to fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Right, look down at my play sheet.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop